Stand-up comedy has always been my favorite way to spend an evening. Given a choice between a night in the pub and seeing a good comedian, I'll take the comedy every time. Like most people, I have my favorites, but I was shocked when I recently googled stand-up comedians UK and saw none of my top 3 was in the list of 51 comedians. Admittedly, one of them's Irish and came up when I put Ireland in the search. Though he's scaled the dizzy heights of Google being aware of him, I've always thought that he's underrated. And despite Google apparently being unaware that my 2 other heroes are even comedians, there were 9 to 10 names on the list that I either don't know at all or am only vaguely aware of, which makes it even more surprising that my favorites didn't make the cut. So here are my 3 most underrated stand-ups. Let's see if you agree with me. Rod Gilbert. Rod was my favorite stand-up when I lived in the UK. I've been to see him perform many times and he's been consistently amazing. Once at his show I'd been literally non-stop laughing for what seemed like half an hour and my stomach and face were hurting so much that I was begging for him to stop being so funny, as the tears streamed down my face. I can't remember which routine made me want Rod to stop doing his job so well. There are many contenders, from his luggage routine, to trying to buy a single baked potato, to his rant about the electric toothbrush with onboard computer. I'll post some links at the end. Now that I live in Melbourne, Australia, I keep hoping Rod will play the comedy festival, but so far I've been out of luck. Actually, maybe it's for the best. I'm not sure that my stomach could take it. Next, David O'Doherty. David normally visits Melbourne each year, though sadly not this year. I must have seen his show in 4 to 5 different years, and though I don't think he's hurt my stomach quite as much as Rod, it's probably come close and I've definitely laughed out loud all the way through every show. David also co-hosts the hilarious podcast, What Did You Do Yesterday? Whether it's stand-up or podcast, David never fails to deliver comedy gold. If you don't know his work, try the links at the end. I don't tend to see much about DOD in the media, compared to other comedians who I'd say are less funny. Finally, Mark Watson. I've only seen Mark perform once. This was in Melbourne, just last month. I was expecting big things from him and boy did he deliver. Mark provided a Gilbert or O'Doherty-like level of constant laughter throughout the show, leaving me cursing never having seen him before, especially as he's in Melbourne most years. I'll certainly see his show next time he's here. The fact that, like Rod, Mark isn't listed in Google's top 51 UK comedians is hard to believe. Rod Gilbert, David O'Doherty and Mark Watson have a large body of incredible work. They're all hilarious. So if you ever want inspiration for some comedy to see live or online, you could do a lot worse than them. So, which comedians do you think are underrated? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Check out my underrated comedians links. Subscribe for more reviews and cute pics of me.